helping you grow along your walk and keeping you to stay focused?
You know, all of the above. You know, I guess one of the guys, I've never been a hero kind of guy, but one of the guys I've always looked up to was Billy Graham. Here's a man that I really believed, for how much power he had and how world known he was, really lived a humble life. And I remember thinking, he understands to forget about trying to be important, just do what's important. He's a guy that understands that. And it was people like Billy Graham that I really thought to myself, I just want to do what matters. I don't even care if my name's carved into anything. I just want to do what matters, because God's keeping record, and that's all that matters to me. So,
the question I have, Matt, is I understand you have 2 boys?
3 boys.
3 boys.
Yep.
How do you provide the leadership as a father with these boys growing up in the world we're in today?
Yeah.
Because I have a son and a daughter, and they're both going the right direction. But it's tough for a father,
Yeah.
especially with all the detours these kids can take, especially when they're going to higher education, and questions pop up in their mind.
Well, the Bible talks about that we need to have a defense for our faith, right? So we need to be schooled in the Word, first of all, so that we, instead of telling our kids, well, do because I said so, give them reasons why that you have certain rules or certain directions you're trying to lead them. They just need to understand. And I've heard so many parents just say, because I said so, you know, and that's not what they need. You know, they need to be able to be told, of course, when they're 2, because I said so, right? But when they get a little older, you need to start explaining to them the different aspects of life. I remember all 3 of my boys, and there's my oldest is 31, and then I have a 28-year-old and got a 22-year-old. And I remember talking to all of them as they were growing up, just saying, hey, you know what? The world is full of takers. Full of takers. I said, do you know of any takers that are happy? Anybody? Anybody know a taker that's happy? Long term? Anybody? Come on, don't you know? Anybody? I don't either. I don't know one taker that's happy. The world is full of them. I would say, son, do you know any givers that are happy? Yeah. No givers that are happy? And a lot of them don't even have much to give, but they're still giving. The world's full of takers. They're never happy. And they're taken to be happy. So they're living a lie. Givers are always happy. And that's how the Bible says. We're more blessed to give than to receive. Isn't it interesting, kids, how the Bible says these things that oppose how the world says get it while they get is good. And the Bible says the opposite. And you find peace that way. You find happiness that way. So you can make a choice. You can be a taker and be miserable, or you can be a giver and be happy. And so those are some of the things I tried to instill in their head growing up.